What's up guys, SkyKevin here, and today I'm going to be going over the new volcanic update for Last Oasis, which is coming out next week. I've been going through the devlogs, and I think I've found some interesting information that they've been hinting at, but haven't explicitly said so far. I'm always making other videos on Last Oasis and other MMORPGs, so don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. So, let's get started. To begin, we have the Volcano Map. This has already been showcased on the Future Games show, and in the footage we can see that the area of the map now includes lava that can actually damage your walker when it's driven over. Additionally, large deposits of bone shards that are farmable and possible other bone shards that can be taken from these skulls located between the lava burnt rocks are also available. There will be Ruku camps on this map, as well as resources like fiber, wood, and aloe, just from what we can see in the video. There's a new creature called a Killin, which I spoke about in my previous iron ore update video. You can see more about that video here. It seems they've decided to put them in this update, but hopefully they've done some adjustments to the AI for these to make them a little more aggressive and not so easy to simply grapple on top of and kill with a melee weapon. Lastly, we have these large stone totems with flags sticking out of them. These seem to be like walker wrecks and will likely be lootable for shards and other valuables. New walker. A new walker has been announced called the Domus Walker. This large dome-like walker looks from the outside like the body of a whale. It includes two large doorways operating similarly to the mollusk walker that are located on the top of the curved roof, as well as two interior levels with a back door on the top level and a front door on the bottom second level. Just like the mollusk walker, this walker can have its steering wheels placed on the inside of the walker itself. However, your vision will be extremely limited as there is no front netting that you can see out of. Although this walker is not one of the fastest, apparently it still moves better than the Tusker walker, so it will be a viable mode of transportation. Something to keep in mind about this walker is that unfortunately it has a very low maximum weight for its size, which sits at 6,400 pounds. The legs each have 20,000 health, and the basic hull only has 13,500 HP. I would begin to say that this walker, although spacious, with a packed base maximum of 1,000 tiles, it definitely suffers from these low statistics and sits at a similar stat range to the mollusk walker, but for some reason with 10 times more physical space inside the walker itself. I have no doubt, however, that this will likely replace the Schmetterling for being a very good crafting/storage walker, and it'll probably be used by many groups and even solo players to house their main base or vault. Predictions. During one of the recent dev blogs, producer Lucas Stanis said they will be implementing, quote, a new walker, new resources, new weapons, new creatures, and even new other stuff. So far we know what the walkers and creatures will be. However, when it comes to new resources, there are a few likely options to go off of. The first would be that the lava poppy and the molten flower may end up finally having some use. So far, both in-game resources have been relatively useless, and this may be an opportunity to introduce new weapons that could be crafted from these resources. This also goes along with the volcanic theme of the update. Alternatively, this update could include the giant sandworm world events. We know that this has been in development for a while, and releasing the ability to get worm scales would finally unlock the last few crafting recipes available for some of the endgame weapons. Granted, I think since there has been so much hype around the worm update, chances are they would probably want to announce that as its own event, similar to what they did with the iron ore update. Lastly, in part of the Q&A asking, where their plan will be to fix the Zerg problem, they mentioned that, quote, with the volcanic update, defenders of their claim will always have slots reserved for their clan members, ensuring no server capping by attacking clans. This will definitely become a very welcome change against the strategy for large Zerg clans to completely population cap a tile when attacking. There will likely be other possible quality of life changes just like this one coming with this patch, but the devs have mentioned that this patch is something that they've had in the works for a while, so I doubt there's going to be many reactionary updates. I will say, however, One thing that stuck out to me in the devlogs was this note saying, quote, "We're working on designing all kinds of new gameplay loops and entirely new experiences, like unique mechanics on event maps, arenas, exploration-based dungeons, and many more. I do plan to make a video on the PvE aspects of Last Oasis and how players need this kind of content during their downtime to remain interested. And I think that different types of content like this will definitely keep Last Oasis interesting while still having the same awesome large-scale battles that we've seen before. Overall, the update isn't going to be anything revolutionary to the game, and I don't think the new map will be one to contend with the current Sleeping Giants hard map, where most players call home. As I mentioned before, the developers have said in the devlogs that this content has been planned to be released for a while now, and probably has been content that's existed before Last Oasis even launched months ago. Nevertheless, any new content to keep the player base interested and inside the game will be a welcome one, and I'm sure a lot of people who have been taking a break from the game will want to log in to see what's new. Lastly, the devblogs have teased that there will be a second volcanic update, and after that, a commerce-themed update, which I'm very excited to learn more about. I'm always making more Last Oasis videos and other MMO videos, so subscribe if you'd like to be kept informed about other updates for the game. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.